goddamn dance, boy. I'll tell you that right now. That was impressive. That was really impressive. But CBA talks, man. Y'all know they had different stuff going on this weekend. It was never really nothing good that came from it. Basically, they had a meeting on Friday, right, and Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Friday after the before pressers or something like that. They had a lot of people in the meeting, but you know, still a long ways away from there. But Saturday evening, they popped up and at the game took their warm ups off, and they all had a shirt saying "Pay us what you owe us." And let me tell you something, men lost their mind. They lost their goddamn mind. Sunday morning, woke up, we was all like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on this Sunday morning?"
And
Oh my!
also, just real quick, BB said y'all feel like a lockout coming. We don't feel it. We know it's coming.
Oh, it's
It's
coming.
definitely
Yeah,
coming.
We
it's
know.
100%.
definitely coming. Yeah, so enjoy the basketball while y'all can right now.
And why y'all think I'm going to Atlanta in a couple weeks?
Yeah, enjoy this basketball as much as you can. But yes, but yeah, man, Nick, man, what you think, man? What you feel, man? How you feel about what they did? And I know you all the stuff that was going on Sunday. Men are just women ask for a raise, and men just lose their mind.
It's just so crazy how everybody becomes this financial expert all of a sudden. Like,
Yes,
do y'all take care of y'all homes? Do y'all take care of y'all bills and stuff? Is your rent paid? Like, you worry about everybody else but yourself, honestly. Because I guarantee you a lot of y'all probably behind on some shit. And look, I'm not trying to diss anybody that may be financially struggling or
we
anything,
mad as fuck.
but just be real. Like, y'all worry about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all don't watch no games. Y'all probably ain't never watched a game ever in y'all life. And y'all just worried about players coming out with t-shirts demanding more pay. Like, I've never actually I don't understand how that's even possible to like actually be mad at somebody that for asking for more money.
Like, what is going
That
on?
don't make no sense whatsoever. But as far as the statement, I thought it was a good statement. I mean, we've seen the W do this multiple times. I mean, we saw even in the bubble when the Black Lives Matter thing was going on, they took that stand, they called off games and stood at center court. So this is nothing new if you've been watching the W for the last like 5-6 years. Like, they've been doing things like this. And I mean, it's still a sisterhood at the end of the day. I mean, we talk about how much of competitors they really are, but when it's time to come together, they make sure to do that. We saw, for example, during All-Star Weekend, but then also, with this statement here. So I think they deserve everything that they demand. I mean, you talk about everything that's going on, like the rise of women's basketball. I mean, I know a lot of people credit that to the popularity of Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, but I mean, women's basketball has been on a high, honestly, at least in my opinion, even before they even arrived in the W. I mean, we've seen
Yes,
the growth
yes.
for the past like 5-6 years now, and even beyond that. So um, I'll be real. This is going to be a long fight. This is definitely going to be a long fight. I don't expect it to stop anytime soon because I mean, obviously, we see how people like Satu and NECA and other players have really, made their statements about it and everything. So it's going to be a dogfight, honestly, between the players and, of course, the W as a whole. Because I mean, obviously, the players deserve everything.
They do. And this is the crazy thing. There's people men arguing about what they're doing, and then the next sentence they'll say, "I don't even watch games."
Yep.
What? Like, you're admitting this that you're not even watching games, and you so up in arms. Listen, it's some like I watch a lot of sports, and there's some leagues like I just don't. I'm not that invested in it. I don't watch it. Like, I don't really care that much. So like, if you don't watch, why do you care so much? You know what I'm saying? So I know I seen Low back and forth with with people on Twitter saying just she took a break at 9 a.m. She said, "I'm done with Twitter for the day."
I woke up to that shit. I was like, damn.
I literally woke up and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, it's such a great All-Star weekend. I hop on Twitter, the timeline, and see what was going on. And I see all of these think pieces. I just literally couldn't believe it. So y'all know I'm trying to cut back on arguing with folk on Twitter because a lot of people just aren't smart enough to even talk to me. So I get irritated that I even give people my time and intellect. So I didn't want to go back and forth, but people are just simply lying. And it's just hard for me to watch people lie and not say anything. But for me, I guess the first thing I thought is just because y'all are broke and don't think y'all deserve more, don't project that on these women. And I think it's just another testament to show how misogynistic this world still is and how sexist the world that we live in still is. And I think we all saw that, not to get political, but we all saw that with the election in November, and it's carrying over in other spaces and places. So the next thing is the WNBA. Like, people that don't care about the WNBA or women's basketball in general are the ones that typically have the most to say about these women asking for their what they're owed, and being paid their worth. And so and I think people are misunderstanding. Like, the women are not asking to make the same as the men. That is not what they're asking.
They're not asking for 50 M's a year. They're not asking for that shit.
They're not asking for that at all. They're simply asking for a higher percentage of revenue shares. And I think that they deserve it. Right now, they're getting 9% of revenue shares. So they're making pennies from jersey sales, ticket sales. It's inexcusable. And for the idiots saying that the WNBA hasn't generated money, so how are they going to pay them? Let's take a step back and look at it. The same way the Clippers and the Bucks got paid this previous year. The Clippers last year lost $114 million. The check still cleared. The Bucks last year lost $14 million. And guess what? The check still cleared. And even we're going to use something else as another business model, because people keep saying, oh, they didn't turn profit. They didn't turn profit. Amtrak, right?
There we go.
It's a completely different thing. But Amtrak, they have not turned profit since the 70s. And guess what? The employees still get paid. So my point is, there are plenty of businesses that haven't turned profit, and guess what? They still get their bread. So my question is, why are the owners the only one not getting blamed? Why are the players who are doing their jobs under conditions that aren't fit for professional athletes take the brunt of the blame? Meanwhile, the owners skate free. We have 5 expansion drafts in the next 6 years, meaning 5 different new teams are coming in. So it's hard for me to believe that the WNBA isn't a cash cow. People are not going to just invest their money in something that they know that are failing. We can look at Golden State Valkyries. They were bought for $50 million. It's halfway through the season. They're already worth $500 million. So someone is lying somewhere.
Yes.
Like, I just don't get how people equate, people don't even really know that the WNBA is losing money. They read it. It's almost like Donald Trump fans, right? They read something, it's not factual, but they just run with that talking point. It's the same shit in the WNBA, and it's sickening. And I think a lot of people were so taken aback because they just started watching 2 years ago, and they don't realize that the WNBA has always been in the forefront of social injustice or standing for marginalized people. So a fucking idiot on Twitter told me that the WNBA can't stand for marginalized people. Hello, it's comprised of mostly Black women and people from the LGBTQ community. Those are literally marginalized groups. Like, so to me, that argument didn't make sense. And so for people that haven't seen them stand 10 toes on a cause before, are probably shocked that they wore those shirts. But let's not forget, these are the same women that got, seats, political seats over in Atlanta. These are the same women that stood up for Breonna Taylor before any other league was doing that. These are the same women that wore shirts to honor Jacob Blake, who got shot in the back by the cops, and they wore bullet holes in their shirts. Like, these are the same women that, although they have the most to lose because they're not making as much as the men, they always put themselves on the forefront to stand up for what's right. So y'all mad because they're wearing a shirt to say that they need to be paid more? Crazy. It's just really crazy to me. And it just shows that it's just sexist. Go ahead,
Wally coming in. There he go.
I just wanted to add to it.
Wanted
to add to it. I wanted to add to it real quick. So, for once, Jamel Hill has come with some helpful information. She posted in 2011, because, like you said, of course, they want to talk about the WNBA is not generating any money, or they're pretty much they're losing $40 million a year.
They love to bring that shit up.
So in 2011, the NBA claimed that it was losing $1 billion. $1 billion. And this is in 2011. In 1999, they said 80% of the NBA teams were not profitable. In 2017, they said 14 of the 30 teams were in the red. But yet the Clippers sold for $2 billion. Celtics just sold for $6 billion. Lakers just sold for $10 billion. So what we talking about?
And
Talk about it.
and it's another thing. Like I know I've already talked about like the NBA not getting the profit for after 40 years, but it's another one. I'm gonna go with a smaller league. The MLS, the Major League Soccer, they're only 29 years old, and they have not been profitable at all yet. And y'all know the type of money these soccer players be getting paid in all type of ways. And another thing is like it was another thing at the beginning of the year. I remember I had tweeted this shit out, man. I had to go back to it. It's like a finance, it's like a music, not a music, a sports group. They it's called Morning Consult, and they pretty much was like polling fans, casuals and diehards, right? And of course, like the major league, the most popular leagues, of course, it was NFL. Then it went to be MLB, NBA. It was the NHL, but the WNBA is right on
right there.
Is right there, and they passed up the MLS. They passed them up, and they're about to pass the NHL. I'm pretty sure if we can look at this in next January, if the WNBA has not passed the NHL, they were right there. And so the whole profit shit don't make any damn sense. The NFL didn't make no profit for after 41 years. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I know, like in the NBA in the 90s, in the 80s and 90s, they won like these big ass TV deals, but they were starting to they was getting more money. But the thing is, they still wasn't real profitable, and they was getting money. So
and that's
like profit don't matter.
Right? People don't know the history. Like the WNBA is still in its infancy stage, y'all. It's only 29 years old. The first 30 years, the NBA wasn't making money. Like they weren't generating anything. That's why David Stern was ahead of his time to go reach globally so that they can bring more viewership in and get more people, excited about watching, men play basketball essentially. So it's just very disingenuous. And it just shows that y'all just hate women. It's very,
that's really what it all comes down to.
It is, but it's very weird for me, Nick, because social media has shown me a lot. Because most of my friends are educated with multiple degrees. Most of my friends have good jobs. They own their homes. They have something to show for their lives. And the men that I'm around, including you guys, right? The men that I'm around, they're not sexist. So it's like mind blowing to me when I get on social media and I see how many people are truly legit, don't like women. They like what women can do to them sexually or what women can do for them. But as a person, as people, they legitimately don't like women. And this isn't like a gender war type of thing, but it was very shocking to me. And maybe I'm just not even green because I'm not around people that have that ideology. But I'm like, oh shit, these men truly don't like women, bro. And that's all I got for that, because y'all just listed 3 separate major leagues that didn't turn for profit and still are getting paid a lot more than the WNBA, and they're not even asking for that.
And soccer still they ain't made a profit. And they got they just had an expansion team.